Welcome back. I hope you're all so well. So in today's video, I want to talk about designer bags that are completely out of style and that you should maybe think twice about if you're going to purchase them or not. Now, with that being said, I will say that I own a lot of the bags that I'm going to be talking about today. Some of them I don't, some of them I do, some of them I've sold. But what I'm trying to say is it doesn't really matter if something's in or out of style. It matters if you personally still like it. Now, I get a lot of questions, okay? A lot of questions all the time of people asking me, hey, Angelique, I'm not sure if I should buy this particular bag because I'm just a little uncertain if it's on its way out. Like, is it gonna be out of style? Do you think I should still purchase it? And I thought this would be a good video to make. Now, again, if you own any of these bags and you still love them by any means, like who cares if something's out of style, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I am someone, I like to follow trends, you guys know that, and I'm pretty good about selling things before they go out of style. But yeah, and like replacing them with something new. I am trying to get away from that a little bit, like just a little bit, because I do think like when I looked at my bag collection not too long ago, I was like, wow, you have a lot of really trendy things that are just not trendy anymore. And so that sucks. Anyways, the good thing about designer bags is you can, if you like following trends, you can easily replace them and sell them and replace them with something more popular. Again, that just depends on you and what you like. You know, do you want a classic collection or do you want something that's a little more trendy? I personally think having a good mix of both is probably the way to go. Anyways, Angelique, let's stop rambling and jump right into it. Start off with my favorite bag. Let's start off with the bag that you guys know I love so much. Okay, Chanel boy bag. Some of you are probably gonna hate me for saying this, but I only speak the truth here. The Chanel boy bag, it was so popular, right? Everybody had it. Everybody loved it. It was for a while there. It was all over the place. It was the bag to get. I don't see it that much anymore. I see different Chanel bags a lot more than I do this one. And I think it's fair to say that this bag is definitely out of style. Some people will say it's a classic piece. I will disagree a little bit, not only because it's not my favorite bag, even though I've owned it. So see, like I own some of these bags. But yeah, I just think with that bag in particular, it's just like, it's hard because some people still love it, and especially the like big Chanel lovers, to them this is probably a very classic piece, but at the end of the day I think this was a bag, or is a bag, that's just very trendy, and maybe it'll come back in style, but right now I just think it's not as popular. And if you just look around, then you'll notice like you don't see it that much, and also it's like super easy to get a hold of, right? This is a good thing to keep in mind. If a bag is really easy to get a hold of, which we're gonna get into towards the end, it probably means it's not that popular. Moving on to bag number 2, which is the Givenchy Antigona. You guys know, if you are a regular subscriber of mine, that I don't know. I don't like this bag. There was one fleeting moment in my life where I was like, maybe I do like it. I mean, very fleeting, but no, I was just never a big fan of it. But again, this was a bag that was very popular. It was all over Instagram. Geez, I mean, it was literally everywhere. Everyone loved it, in all the sizes and all the colors. And it was just such a popular piece. And if you're if you're gonna take a look at the outfits people are wearing now, like this season, and the bags they're choosing, I mean, so far away from the style that the Antigona is. So yeah, definitely would say that one is not as popular anymore at all. Moving on to number 3. Now this bag, a lot of you are probably gonna come for me because this is a very popular bag. You guys know that I personally have this bag. I actually own it twice, and now only have one of them, but it is the Pochette Métis. Now the Pochette Métis, holy crap, that bag at one point, it was so hard to get a hold of. Like literally it was so hard. You had to jump through hoops or know somebody that knew somebody. Like it was really hard, and it was, for the longest time, it was always sold out on the website. Now it's not. It's very easy to get a hold of. If you look at the resale market, the prices have gone drastically down. I remember when I bought my first one, it was so hard to get a hold of it that I stupid as I am, bought it pre-loved and paid more than new price because I wanted it that bad. And then the lock was crooked and it had all the issues. I'll leave that link for the video down below. I did a video on that. But yeah, that is definitely a bag that is out of style for now anyways. Next up is the Gucci Marmont. I think anything, I recently sold my belt, my GG belt. I think anything with the GG logo, I mean, I know we're talking about bags, but in all reality, I think anything with that big GG logo is just so out. And let me just tell you guys something. I was all for that trend. You guys know I had the black velvet bag and I really loved it at the time, right? And I loved all the Marmont. I mean, I even had the shoes, like I had like all the things. And now looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I just want to cringe because like, it's just such a big logo and like, I don't know. My style has also changed a little bit, but like, definitely not a vibe anymore. That bag is so out of style. So out of style. I'm so glad I sold it and that I even was still able to sell it because it was, yeah, just not very, very popular anymore. And then last, but certainly not least, is the Speedy. Again, I know my Louis lovers are gonna come for me. Yes, it's a classic bag, but I think even classic bags can kind of have their moment and then not have their moment. I do believe that, and I've said this before, the Speedy, a lot of people love it, yes. It is a somewhat popular bag throughout certain times, but when I really look around, I don't see a lot of people wearing the Speedy in real life. Like, I don't. And that's, again, that doesn't mean it's a terrible bag or if you have it, you should get rid of it. It just means that right now it's just not very trendy. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and I will see you guys in my next one. Also, I hope the audio was a bit better in this video. So sorry about the last video. The audio was, it was awful. Whoever commented and said it sounded like a something chamber, I love you because that was hilarious. But anyways, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.